Okay, raise your hand if you've ever had gum stuck to your clothes. Today, we're on the fashion set with fashion reporter Allison McNamara, who's going to show us how to get out of that sticky situation, okay?
I know, it's awful, right? I've been there. I actually recently got some gum on my pants, which inspired this story. So at first I thought they were ruined, but then I found a lot of different ways to remove it from your clothing.
Okay, what's your go-to?
So the first one I think is the coolest way is the freezer trick. So what you do is you take your garment, place it in either a Ziploc bag or if it's a bit larger in just a shopping bag. You don't want the gum to touch the plastic, ideally. So if you need to use a bigger bag, do so. Place it in the freezer for about an hour to 3 hours, depending on how much gum is on there. You let the gum freeze entirely. You take it out, use a kitchen knife, the dull side, and scrape it off. So basically, you've frozen that gum off.
Wow, you just chip away.
Yeah, it's perfect.
What a great idea. That's
totally.
super easy, too.
Very easy.
Now, what's the toothbrush for?
Right, random. So on the opposite end of the thermometer, we've got the boiling water trick. So what you do with this is you heat up some boiling water, place the affected area with the gum on it inside the boiling water once it's come to a boil for about 3 minutes or so. So you really let it get nice and gooey and soft, and then you use the firm toothbrush to really firmly but gently in one direction slough it off.
Okay, that sounds like it could be a little dangerous.
It could be a little messy. I think it is one of the harder techniques.
Yeah,
per
so you
se.
but sometimes you might be in a scenario where you need to do that.
Exactly.
So
when
just be careful.
And if you got more gum on your clothing, this is actually I think the best way to go. If you got a lot of gum on there.
All right, good to know. Who's gonna get that much gum?
You never know. You never know.
In Central Park, maybe. Okay, so an iron. What are we gonna do with that? You just kind of iron it off.
This is really cool. So exactly, we're gonna iron it off. So what you do is you take your garment with the gum. So we've got a little example here. Sad sweater. You place it down directly so the gum is touching the cardboard. Then take your iron and then you want to set it to whatever type of clothing or fabric you're using. So if it's wool or rayon, set it to the right fabric temperature. And then in 20 to 30-second intervals, this isn't hot right now, so it's not actually going to come off. But
it's like, wow, she's touching it. She's so strong.
So you place it, in 20 to 30-second intervals over the gum, and then repeat this for about a minute until the gum is fully transferred onto the cardboard.
Oh, great. Do you want to use steam?
No, no steam.
Okay, so no steam, no water in the iron. Now, these are products, there's a lot of products out there that say they can get stuff out, but you have to be careful. Right?
Yeah, so Goo Gone is a great option, but unfortunately this does not work on silk, leather, rubber, or suede. So make sure you read the ingredients in the back and see what things you can actually apply it on. It also will tell you how to actually use it on clothing. But the thing I've noticed is that even with denim and cotton, which you can use this on, it tends to pull off a little bit of the dye. So always test it out first in an inconspicuous area.
Okay, good to know. And hairspray?
All right, yeah, hairspray, random, right?
Yeah, it works?
It works. So I don't think it's the best tactic per se, but if you're really in a bind, you're out at night with your friends, and you get some gum on you, it kind of does a similar effect to the freezing of the gum.
Okay.
So what it does is it hardens all of the fibers in the gum, and it makes it easier to kind of peel off.
So do you want to let it dry first?
No, just kind of spray it, let it get really hard, and then try and peel it off with your fingers.
A little chemical reaction. Okay. Now, I've heard of peanut butter, and I've seen people try and use it before.
Yes, so that's why I have it here. I'm actually debunking the myth. Peanut butter, well, it will, yes.
Really?
Well, so it will get the gum out of your clothing. It will. That's a fact. However, the natural oils in the peanut butter will actually leave you with a worse stain than when you started with the gum because of the oil. So it's great for hair, clothes, not so much.
Okay, then we need to do a whole other segment on how to get the peanut butter stain out of your clothes.
Exactly.
So let's get rid of that one. It's done.